Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shari J and welcome back to another episode of Wellness Wednesday. This one is a little late because it is currently a snowstorm outside and I did not honestly want to film this video. I wanted to just sit on my couch, relax and watch a Bridgerton and watch the snow fall down, but I had to snap myself out of that and get on here and make this video. So this video, I'm going to be making some greens. And I know you're thinking like, Shari, why the hell are you making greens, girl? It's not the holiday. Why are you trying to make some greens? But this video is specifically for my friend Brittany. Brittany, I love you, girl, but I'm tired of making your greens. I'm just tired. I already told her this video is going to be just for her because, first of all, I've never really been the one for greens. You know, like, I don't know if y'all family is like mine, but in each family, a person has a specialty dish. So my dish was always macaroni and cheese. Everybody always loved it. My mama's dish was dressing. My sister's dish was greens and turkey. And she always used turnips. So I never knew how to make greens. I never cared how to make greens because my sister used to always make them. But that all changed in 2019 when my mom passed away. My bestie in Detroit, Angel, she was like, yo, if you want to come over here when you get to Detroit, come to my house and my husband Mike will make you some comfort greens. And I was like, oh, that sounds great, because obviously I was going through it. So he made greens and he said it only took a few hours. My sister used to make greens and she would wash them at night and she would basically have them on the stove for 6-7 hours and then she'll wake up and never be done. So I thought greens always took a long time to cook, but he was like, nah, like this took me like 2-3 hours and it was done. So when I came back home, I was like, yo, I'm in need of some comfort greens. Can he just give me the recipe? And he made collard greens and my sister used to make turnip greens. So it was just a different taste and I just loved it. So anyway, over the years, I have perfected my own recipe of greens. So in order for Brittany to get her craving, I'm making this video so she'll know how to make the greens for herself, so she don't have to keep bugging me because we don't even live close to each other no more. And now that I'm working from home, we hardly ever see each other. So Brittany, this is for you, and I hope that you can make your own greens and stop asking me to make them for you, because I'm not doing it no more, girl. I love you. I do. You know I love you. But that's it. No more greens. Okay, so I went with the bare basics because Brittany does not know how to make greens. So I'm using collard greens. And I use 2 bundles. And every time I say bundles, I think of hair. But I use 2 bundles of greens. And I should have made more because now my friend coming and he's like, you got some greens for me, right? And I'm like, kind of ate a lot of them myself, but that's another here or there. So anyway, so you basically want to pick your greens first. I like to pick them while I'm watching Bridgerton or any other movie or Netflix show that you into right now. I'll be watching, what is it, Judas and the Black Messiah tomorrow. I cannot wait. Oh my god, I cannot wait to watch that. But anyway, pick your greens. And I always just pick them by just making sure the rib is off. Like, I cannot stand stem-filled greens. Please don't be them people who just willy-nilly with picking the greens. No, get the stem out of there. Don't nobody want to be chunking down on some hard stems while they eating their greens. That ain't hot. That ain't where it's at. So I always make sure to pick the greens. It's called picking the greens, taking the stem off. Is that called de-ribbing? Whatever it's called. Get the stem out of there. We don't want that. That's not cute. Nah, not appetizing at all. So after that's done, you want to just make sure you just break up the greens so you don't have these long pieces. I like smaller pieces. I don't like long, drawn out pieces. When you're trying to eat them, you gotta do it. We ain't doing all that, okay? Just break them up. Break them up, all right? So once you go ahead and trim all your greens and you broke them up to where, you know, you like it, the length that you like, then it's time to wash the greens. But before we wash the greens, because this is gonna take a while, honestly, that's my least favorite part of making greens is the washing process because it takes forever. But before you do that, you want to get a pot fill it up with some water, and you want to make sure you put in your meat of choice. I prefer to make them with smoked turkey drumsticks, but one time I did make them with smoked turkey wings. But you get more meat when you use the drumsticks. So basically, you're going to take your drumstick, put it in water, and let it boil. And while you're boiling that, you want to go ahead and clean your greens. So there's really no method to clean the greens. You basically just put your greens in the sink, fill it up with water, and sprinkle some baking soda over it. And you're going to notice when you start picking them that the greens have a kind of grit on them, like some dirt on them, because it obviously grows out of the ground. But here's the thing. Depending on how nasty the greens are, that's going to determine how much you need to clean them. Now, growing up in Detroit, we used to always get our greens from Randazzo. And then we don't have Randazzo out here in Tennessee. So I just get my greens from Kroger. So I noticed that the ones from Kroger are pretty much clean. There's not a lot of cleaning you need to do. But the ones from Randazzo used to be like filthy. Like my sister used to make them and she would see like bugs and stuff come out when she would clean them. So I was like, oh my god. I ain't never seen no bugs in the ones that I get from Kroger. However, you still want to clean them. And I like to determine if they're clean by the feel. If you feel the greens, you're going to notice there's not a lot of grit on them. You're not going to feel anything when you're washing the greens. But I always clean my greens at least 3 times. And I just put the baking soda on there once, and then I go back and I clean them with the water, rinse them off, and sometimes I do it 4 times. But it all depends on how dirty they are. And you can always look at the water after you're done cleaning them to see if there's still debris in there or whatever. That'll let you know if you need to clean them again. So I've never tasted any greens with grit on them, but my mom used to say she had them nasty greens, so you could taste the grit. And I was like, ooh, that's not cute. So you don't want nobody talking about your greens like that. So just make sure you clean them real well so you don't have no grit in the back of your teeth. Like, ooh, we don't want that. So by the time you're done cleaning your greens, your meat will be falling off the bone, and that means it's time to go ahead and add the greens in there. So once you get the greens all in there, I like to just keep it at a boil. Again, it's up to you whether or not you want to cook them on high, because that way it only takes about 2 to 3 hours. But if you just want to like go to sleep, then you just keep it on low and let them cook that way. But before you go and just leave them at that, you gotta add the seasoning. Now, Mike told me to put an onion in the greens, and I used to always do this when I made it. And I bought an onion. I thought I bought 2 onions because I've been cooking a lot lately. But for some reason, I could not find that damn onion. I don't know where that onion is. I don't know if I left it at the stove. I thought I left it in my car. I realized I didn't. So I don't know where the onion is. So I didn't have an onion to put in my greens. However, there's a wonderful thing called onion powder. So I just used a little bit of extra of that. Now, usually I don't measure the amount of seasoning I'm putting in there. I just kind of just do it and taste, and you see what you want, blah blah blah. But since I'm doing this recipe for Brittany, I decided to measure. So I basically did 4 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and pepper. And I did about 2 teaspoons of sea salt. And then towards the end, I did about 2 teaspoons of chipotle chili powder, just for a little kick. Now, if you are like Brittany and you like your greens to be spicy, then you're going to want to add some red crushed pepper flakes or cayenne pepper. When I'm making her own batch, I definitely use about maybe 3 teaspoons of cayenne pepper because she likes them hot. Like, she likes them hot where your nose be running. And I can't do that. I don't like my stuff that hot. I like it to be just a little bit of kick, but I can't stand mouth on fire. Like, how is that pleasant? How is that enjoyable when your mouth is your mouth is so hot? It's like you can't even taste the flavor. But some people love stuff like that. Like, I mean, I live in Tennessee. People love Nashville hot chicken. I'm always like, mild, thanks, don't don't try me. Once the greens cook for a little bit, you can just taste it. Taste it like, oh, this needs a little bit more salt, or this needs a little bit more pepper, whatever. But that was like perfect for me. That was, for me, that was good. But again, you choose what you like, okay? So I'll let it cook for about 2 to 3 hours on about a 7, between 6 and a 7 on the stove. So it has a nice boil. And again, if you don't want to be looking at your greens, tend to make sure they're not too soggy. And that's another thing. Some people like their greens to be soggy, no type of crunch, no type of, they just like it to just be like gummy, and I don't like that. I like a little bit of texture to my greens, so I don't get like, I don't cook them for so long where there's just like limp and it's nothing to, there's no life in them. So again, it's all a personal preference. Greens are, I know somebody gonna watch this and be like, you do that? Oh my god, girl. I understand. Everybody got their own method, and that's fine. Okay, this is just mine. So once it's done, I do like to break apart the meat on the drumstick. I just like to separate a little bit, so if you get like a spoonful of greens, you'll have some bits of the turkey meat in there, and it's just something about it. It just tastes so good. It makes you feel all warm inside. I love it. And usually I cook my greens with some cornbread, Jiffy mix, because that's what I like, Jiffy mix. But since I'm on the healthy tip, I didn't make no cornbread. But if you are just doing whatever you want, you ain't trying to follow no program, then definitely get you some Jiffy mix, because cornbread and greens go together like it's perfect. It's so perfect. So I'm not gonna do like a taste test because I ate way too many greens yesterday when I made this video, and my friend, yeah, he's trying to get some greens tomorrow, so I'm not gonna eat anymore, because if I taste a little bit, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But it's so good, I promise you. This is like literally, I was so surprised when my friends were like, yo, these greens, oh my, I need the recipe. And I was just like, really? I just started making greens. They're like, girl, they are delicious. I had a Friendsgiving the year before the pandemic hit, and the greens was, everybody was talking about the greens. So I was like, oh, so Angel like, girl, tell him like thank you. He hooked me up with a great recipe. So yeah, that is my greens recipe. Brittany, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took some notes, girl. I hope you get your recipe down together, your own personal one, because I know you're gonna add about 5 tablespoons cayenne pepper because you're crazy. But I love you, and I hope that you appreciate this video. And for those of you who've been cooking greens for years and you use turnips, mustards, you hate collards, whatever, let me know your recipe down below. Let me know how you cook your greens. I'm sure Brittany gonna be scrolling through the comments like, oh, she did it. Okay, let me make a note of that. Okay, so help her out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Wherever you are, you probably getting some snow. I'm in there with you, like literally I can't even believe the situation outside. Like, I'm gonna have to get up early to clean my car off because I got things to do tomorrow, and I hope I'm gonna be able to do them because the weather might still be crazy. But anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one on Friday. Bye.